Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Got a man. It's Hobbs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get into a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Lee. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Mosley. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He wants to go deep. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. That's reeled in. It's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Haas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in this.
He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, and you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught close to the marker. It's Diggs. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
He'll take a deep shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Finds his man, it's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for a crease to the left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Booth. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now on the option. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Grabbed behind the line. It's Traore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stribling. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Lee.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Ball sitting right at the the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air. It's Simmons. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll give it to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stribling. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Wallace. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.